guys, I've got a sick little piece of kit here, straight from the scrap bin at the factory. It got hit and is not doing what it's supposed to do. Basically, this is a detector that will detect that the parts are where they're supposed to be, the material. And this is a common brand of detectors in the industrial space. We got a little button here and some LEDs on the front, probably for programming and stuff. It's got a micro USB port on the side, probably to do with that programming stuff. So let's just get in it. We got some safety torques here. And we're gonna see what makes this thing tick. If you want a part number, that's the part number. Made in Germany. So, all right. Oh, there's one left. Can't count to 4 apparently. All right. So, ta-da! Okay, so there's something up here. Oh, there's a mirror and a plug. Okay, we got a rotating mirror, basically. I knew this thing was rotating. I wasn't expecting this to be how it rotates. There's probably a little motor, just like in a computer fan up there, that rotates this. You've got... There's 8 pins on this connector. Wait. 10 pins. Oh, wow. So I guess it's got an encoder and stuff to know where the mirror is pointing. Alright. And down here we have a broken part that I was hearing rattle inside of there. And from the little pieces here, that was most probably stuck on the mirror here. Like this. But this shooting out, hitting the mirror, and this guiding it out the front. Alright, so what do we have here? Does this... Oh, that's pretty stuck on there. You see there's kind of like a mirror in there. So I'm guessing that the signal goes out the middle, gets reflected on the mirror, and then bounces off the object onto the mirror outside of that weird little tube, and then gets detected by this here, basically. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little bit of kit. This is on a metal base here. So I'm gonna pause the video and see if I can't get further in there. Alright, so there was 4 more screws in there. This is a 2-story kind of deal here. We got the wire coming in here. Oh, 3? We got 3 boards in this thing. With a couple of plugs here. Let's see if I can just pull on those. Alright, interesting plugs. We got 2 plugs here that go to the other board underneath. 2 plugs that go to the wires. We got an interesting looking space here. That's probably the detector or the emitter, I'm not too sure. Down there. Oh, I got some tiny screws here. What is this? Is that the emitter? I think the emitter might be down there. You see all the lensing in there. Wow, okay. Those look like tiny torques. So let's go grab maybe T4, T5, T4. All right. So there goes that lens. We got little ribbon cables here that I can pull out. I wonder what the hell's in there. You got that plug here for the cover. USB plug here. Got that button. 2 LEDs. Row of ICs here, a big chip there. And there's the board that's in the bottom of this. Can I pull on that? Ooh. Little sticky thing here. And you got a big chip there. More chips here. Not sure what these here are. You got the 2 matching connectors that go underneath here. Just clicks in and clicks out. Okay. Interesting. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, that might be a laser or something. Laser emitter. And here would be the detector in the middle. Oh, wait, what? This was like this. It's just glued on there. Let's just glue it on here. It's kind of stuck to the middle there. Not too sure what's in here. Huh, that's pretty funky, if you ask me. Wow. Okay, looks like that I was wrong. I popped the cover off. And let's zoom you in. So here I got 2 pins that go in this lens assembly thing. And then pins go in here. And that looks like a LED. So it could either be a LED or the detector. But I'm guessing it's the emitter. And then when the signal bounces back, the object bounces on this lens and goes in here, and that would be the detector. I presume. This chip. Yeah, this is pretty interesting chip. It almost looks like a camera sensor on there. When you look at that, thanks to the power of the S23, the zoom, 10x zoom, yeah, that looks like a freaking camera sensor. Wow. Well, there you have it. Okay, let's see if this lens. Let's try to line stuff up. Look at that. Oh, this is all backwards here. Look at the two different effects there in one package. That's pretty special if you ask me. Oh, flip it around. Let's see what it looks like on the other side of things. Yo. What? Wow. That's pretty special. Don't you think? Damn. Oh, there's stuff that got on the lens. Oh, actually, what's this? Oh, I think it's from my prying attempts. This is plastic. This is clearly plastic, and I made 3 dents in it. I wonder about this. Is it just a metal fixing posts? Or does that do something to the light coming out of the diode? It's pretty damn interesting if you ask me. I think we can see the metal through the plastic there. The way it's shiny and stuff. I don't know. Quite interesting. Okay, so here's the mirror from the sensor, and I took it out. You can see it's 3.3 volts on the back here. Pretty much built like a fan motor. In the cover, you have this little channel for this ribbon cable, the plug, and then on the end of it, you've got an encoder. So basically what happens is that these little gear teeth here, they're not really gear teeth, they're for the encoder. Every time one passes through the light beam that's in here, it tells the controller in the box that the mirror has rotated a certain amount of degrees, and it uses that to calculate what it's scanning. Alright, and I can get the power to this, and it's gonna spin black and red. These two, I'm pretty sure, are RPM sensor wires, and I'm just gonna apply not quite 3.3 volts because you see it's unbalanced. With the missing piece on the mirror, it's unbalanced. I can probably slow it down a little bit more, like this. I think something's hitting something, but it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna take a flashlight to simulate that diode. And there you go. You got a scanning beam of light that allows the sensor to essentially measure a big area in front of it. There you have it. Without the mirror, it's even more shaky. Okay, let's see if I can remove that white. So everything was just glued on this thing. Let's see. That's pretty smooth now. And that's 3.3 volts. That's 5 volts.